Hey guys, happy Foodie Friday. I have spent the week at the beach getting work done, but also getting a little downtime. I hope you were able to do that with the holiday and have had a great week. Welcome to Foodie Friday with 48 Blocks Fine Candy. For those of you that were friends of Marshmallow MBA, we're not gone. We're just part of a bigger picture now. And thanks for the support and thanks for following along. If you are new to 48 Blocks Fine Candy, we specialize in gourmet marshmallows, caramels, and fruit pâtés. We do Foodie Friday every week. In the summer, sometimes it's every 2 weeks, but we try to do it every week and focus on different things related to the food industry, things to do with candy that might be unexpected. And sometimes I just nerd out a little bit on what's going on behind the scenes in a small business. So thanks for being here and paying attention so I know I'm not just talking to a wall or talking to myself. Again, if you've been following along, I don't always sound this way. I somehow picked up a lovely summer cold. But you know what's good for a summer cold? A cocktail. Now, sometimes I like a really fancy cocktail made with beautiful spirits, shaken well, stirred well, maybe something fancy with a smoked cloche. And sometimes I just like sangria, and sometimes I even like sangria out of a bottle. But let's jazz it up a little. Not so much a recipe, just an idea for something to do. So this is a red blend sangria, which is my preference. You can do it with white as well. And what we're going to do is sweeten it up a little, because sometimes I find, this may be because I'm spending more time in South Jersey, but sometimes I find that red sangria can have a little bitter edge. If you're not making it yourself, making it fresh, sometimes the preservatives add a little bitter edge to it, or it's a little sour. So let's fix that. And to do that, I'm going to use, hopefully you can see these, the sun is gorgeous here, but hopefully it's not washing this whole thing out. So to do this, we're going to use sangria marshmallows. You can use just about any variety of marshmallow. That's a lie. No, you can't. These are sangria. These come from what we originally called our box wine collection of marshmallows. We do sangria, rosé, and Moscato. We thought box wine was a hysterical name. No one thinks we're funny. So now this is our wine o'clock collection. So these are sangria marshmallows. This is 4 of them. You don't need 4 of them. We're going to add these in to our sangria. Again, not so much a recipe, just as a sort of zhuzhing of the sangria. We're going to add some fresh fruit as well. I've got some cut up oranges. I've got some apples. And I like my sangria cold. So here, if you're a sommelier or a wine connoisseur, just look away, because I'm just about to, make you a little nutty. So I have frozen peaches. I'm going to cover up the name because they're not giving me any money. So I've got frozen peaches instead of ice cubes. This is another way to sweeten it up. And we're just going to take a few of these and drop them in a lovely glass. If nothing else, we've got a good glass, right? And then we're going to take some of the apples and the oranges that I have. And yeah, I do like a lot of fruit in my sangria, I'm not going to lie. And then we're going to throw just a marshmallow in here with the mix. Now I'm going to open my wine and pray I don't spill it everywhere. What is this about make the mess your message? Again, hiding the name because they're not giving me any money. And then we're just going to add our sangria to the fruit and the marshmallow. And this is fizzy sangria, so it's even more classy. But sometimes if it's the end of the week and you're just home by yourself and you're not trying to impress anybody, quite frankly, a cheap bottle of Moscato and a phone call with my best friend is a pretty good way to spend an hour. So here we go. So now you're going to see here, this marshmallow is still slightly frozen and then it hit the frozen peach, so it's not going to dissolve quite as quickly. Marshmallows freeze great. I don't recommend using them as ice cubes because they melt just like that. So in here, now we've got fruit. We've got frozen fruit and fresh fruit. And we've got a little bit of candy in there to sweeten it up. This is our sangria marshmallow that I talked about. You can also use blood orange is spectacular in here. Grapefruit is great in here. If you like a white sangria, you can throw a Moscato marshmallow in there. Throw an apricot marshmallow in there. Lots of flavors for you to try. This is just something I like to do that's a little fun for me. And I hope you will try it. I'm going to have some now. Then I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on, but not a ton. So much better than just pouring it straight out of the bottle. This is also fun if you want to make pictures of this. Put the fruit in, put the marshmallows in, pour the sangria over it, call it a stir it. I didn't really stir this. There wasn't much to stir because it's all mixed up already. And call it a day. So, I hope you're going to enjoy your weekend. June is upon us. It is LGBTQ Pride Month. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks and what we're doing as a company to be an ally to the LGBTQ community. Perhaps pour another cocktail to celebrate that. Otherwise, a short one this week. Keep it tight, as my friend Mike says. If you have feedback, if you have questions, if you have comments, please put them down below so I know I'm not only talking to a wall. I will see you next Friday where we'll have a little chat about more news behind the scenes, what's happening with the kitchen, and anything you want to talk about. Again, you can put it in the comments. You can email us, info@48blocksfinecandy.com. Those emails come straight to me. You can call us. Calling is probably the least, or text us. Calling is probably the least efficient, but if you want to do it, feel free. 703-772-9374. Someone will be there to pick up the phone. And then if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. So please do. I'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. Until then, have a great week. Cheers.